What's up, YouTube? Prowler0308 here. Thought I'd bring you guys another update. It's been a while. After watching a couple videos by Benny Mac and a couple other fellows out there, I've decided to try some other things out, and that is, first of all, I bought a mount and tripod for my iPhone, and so I'm going to try to get you some more pictures that are a bit more sturdier, and we'll go from there. As you can see, today's date is February 16th, so it's been well over a month and a half since I posted. So hopefully I'll get more to this, or rather on a regular basis. However, we'll see how things go. But anyway, so here's the mount that I bought for my iPhone, just a universal mount. I think I paid 20 bucks for this thing at Radio Shack. So far, so good. I also bought 50-inch tripod, same company, and we'll see how that goes. On top of that, I am going to try to edit my own videos and see how that goes. So we'll continue on. So if you've been wondering what I've been up to, obviously work has been keeping me pretty busy. I've been doing a lot of traveling. You know, trying to get a facility up and running off the ground is what I've been up to. Been pretty difficult, especially up here in North Dakota. As usual, personnel is always an issue. Logistics is tough. Weather is really messing with us, but we're getting along. So I haven't had a lot of chance, or a lot of time rather, to model, but we'll keep at her and do the best I can. In between time, I'm going to go ahead and try to post a few videos here and there, do some modeling. I'm also into some other things. I've got my concealed carry permit, so I've been trying to get a couple other states under my belt so that I can carry in a few other places that we have branches. I have recently got into making survival bracelets. Bought a jig from a gentleman down in Florida, so I've been fooling around with that a little bit, and then just trying to stay ahead of the game at work. Anyway, other than that, I have kind of done some work on my model room. I know some of you have seen this in the past. I went ahead and bought myself a little shelving unit. Bought it at Menards. I think I got it on sale for like 20 bucks, which I was super excited about. Which allowed me to, if you remember, some of you guys remember, I'd actually stacked all my models right there on top of my bins, and it was starting to get out of control. In fact, I was starting to stack models down on the floor. That said, I went ahead and bought my shelving unit, which I'm able to now better organize myself. And as you can see on here, bottom shelf is just basically for overflow. I've got some boxes down there. My jig for my survival bracelet. I bought a little vise I'm going to attach to my bench down here shortly. I got that when I was back home in Montana last time. Second shelf up, as you can see, I've got a bunch of, well, not a bunch, I've got 4 kits that I'm working on right now. I've got the M2A1 half track. I'm working on that late model Chevy pickup. My son started modeling and then decided he didn't really care for it, so I took over his projects. Working on a Camaro, and then I'm now also working on my Ford Mustang zombie killer car. And then the next shelf I kind of use for all my paints. I've got some Tamiya paints in there, some life color, scale models, paints, got a few Vallejo washes, and then I've got a bunch of the wet look clear coat that I really like. And then on top, obviously, I've got my kit collection, and it's continuing to grow. As you guys know, or I've told a few of you anyway, I live here in Williston, North Dakota, and unfortunately the hobby shop selection is slim to none up here. If I am able to get into a hobby shop, it's typically over in Minot, North Dakota. So whenever I head over there, they've got a Hobby Lobby and they've got a little mom and pop type of place. And whenever I'm there, I try to visit both. The problem is the mom and pop place is next to an airfield, and they really kind of specialize in model airplanes and RC cars. So their model selection isn't the greatest, and their supply selection is next to non-existent. I did pick up a couple cool models over there. If you can see here, I'll try to zoom in. I did pick up the FedEx stock car, which obviously is a older kit. I picked up the Dodge Viper there, and that was about it. The other thing I like to do is scalehobbyist.com. If I've got to order any type of supplies, I will typically wait until I've got a few supplies to order, and then I'll order a kit or two as I go along. As I've told Dr. Cranky when I ordered some models from him, I really enjoy the foreign stuff, which I'll try to get a better look at this stuff over here. I really enjoy the foreign models, Tamiya, Aoshima, those types of things. So whenever I am ordering from Scale Modelists, I will order the supplies I need, and then I'll throw in a model or two. Typically, it'll be a foreign kit, which will be a Tamiya most times, or Aoshima. So anyway, that's the kit collection. I'll kind of show you a little bit how I've got my paint set up, so you can kind of get a better look. Like I said, there is the life color, most of those in the front there. Behind that's my Tamiya paints. As you can see here, that is my scalefinishes.com, which I really like. I've got my Alclad back there in the corner. I've got some Vallejo washes, and then all my testers and Model Master Color spray cans. And so that's kind of what I've been up to here as far as in the work area / office. And from here we'll go on and take a look at the completed Dodge Challenger that I completed clear back in December. I did film a video for that, however, unfortunately I never posted it. I kind of forgot about it. So we're going to kind of go over that right now, and I'll show you what I'm working on the bench, and I'll call it a day. So like I said, I finished up the 2010 Dodge Challenger SRT8. As you will see on here, there's a little bit of dust on it because I finished this back in December. I had actually made a video and never posted it. I kind of forgot about it. You know, vacation, work, all that stuff kind of got in the way, and I just haven't really been down to sit at the bench in quite some time. So anyway, I did finally finish it. I just wanted to show it to you guys, see what you thought, and then kind of show you what I'm working on. As you can see, I got it all completed up. Pretty much box stocked with the exception of some Pegasus wheels on there. And then I use the kind of custom fade decals out of the kit to finish off the model. Turned out really nice. I'm super happy about the way it turned out. I used that scalefinishes.com paint, which is a color match paint that they use. I used the Dodge or Hemi, what was it? Dodge Hemi Orange, I believe it was. Yeah, Dodge Hemi Orange. Let me show you a quick little shot of that if you can see. Almost gone there, but anyway, that's the color that I used. Scalefinishes.com. Awesome paint. Really like it. Laid that down as my base coat, and then I used obviously the one coat lacquer, which is the wet look. Threw that on there, and it really popped that shine out. Really happy with the way the model turned out. This is actually officially my second full kit that I've completed. You know, obviously still a few flaws here and there, but for the most part it turned out really nice. If you can kind of see the undercarriage, I've got that completed. I did a little bit of the Alclad work on the exhaust system. Going to try something a little bit different last time. It came out a little bit too dark for me. I was able to, you know, kind of get that almost copper look on the catalytic converters as well as the mufflers, and then I did the blooming effect on the pipes to show heat. Also, just minor undercarriage detail where I painted the rear differential and the transmission in aluminum color. And then, if you can see, it's kind of tough here, but I did do the brake rotors and calipers. Got those finished up. And then I also did the interior, which you guys have seen in a previous video. That turned out pretty good. Pretty basic, nothing special. Did my two-tone paint, you know, got the rear red on the tail lights, some minor decal work, etc. The only issue that I really have with this at this point is that I had some fitment issues on the hood. This is a curbside kit, so there is no engine detail, and the hood was just supposed to slide on there. I probably should have done a better job of pre-fitting it. However, you know, like I said, for my second kit, I'm super stoked with the way it turned out. So that is the completed Dodge Challenger, and now on to what I'm working on. Is I am working on a Ford Mustang GT350 with the Dark World Creations Shelby Mustang upgrade kit, which includes several pieces. You can check out one of my previous videos to see what exactly is in the kit. However, I'm just kind of doing some pre-fit right now. I think I talked to you guys before about doing a 427 side oiler kit, engine block for it. I was putting that together, wasn't really happy with the way it was turning out, a lot of gaps and stuff. I've got to get better at doing resin detail, particularly with CA glue, because I tend to want to set the piece on there and slide it around, and it locks in super quick. So what I've done on here is basically started on the box stock motor, which I believe was a small block 302, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check. Anyway, started to glue the pieces together. I did some dechroming. You know, obviously, as you can see in that oil pan, I'm going to have to do some putty work in there to make it look realistic. You know, get the paint done, so on and so forth. And, you know, like I said, I've kind of dry fitted the window frames in. Started to do some work on the rear deck lid area and that area. So I haven't got a whole lot done on there yet. Still kind of just fiddling around with it. Like I said, I'll work on it as I can, and we will you know, try to get moving on that. Like I said, it's just been crazy at work. Just in the last, let's see, I've been at this position for 7 months. I've been through 8 people, both through termination and or the folks have just flat not showed up to work or quit. Like I said, I'm in Wilson, North Dakota, and it is quite interesting up here when it comes to employment. Our current unemployment rate up here is 0.05%, and there's something like 7,000 available jobs right now. So you can imagine how difficult it can be to get good help. You know, we typically look at 2 or 3 people at one time, and hopefully one will stick. You know, the guy can not like what he's told. You know, if he's not doing what he's supposed to, let's say he's coming into work late, and you approach him with that and say, hey, I need you to show up on time. You know, he just won't come in the next day, and he'll walk down the street and get a job paying the same amount of money or more or whatever, just because he doesn't like what you say. So it's been difficult for me. You know, I expect quite a bit from folks. You know, the 3 things I say is come to work on time, give me 110% every day, and you know, care about your job. And that's been pretty difficult. I've actually relaxed my standards, and you know, if you can come to work within 15 minutes of being on time, you know, and give me 85% every day, and you know, care about your job, then I'm happy. But it's been tough to even get that. So anyway, enough ranting. Like I said, I'm going to try to do some editing here. I've kind of decided on a name of my channel. It's going to be the Shooter Shack Model Shop and More. I will be carrying other videos, possibly like some everyday carry type videos, maybe a how-to or showing you what I'm doing on the survival bracelets. you know, things like that. I'm getting ready to go to Moab, Utah in May to do some rock crawling with my side by side. I plan on buying a GoPro for that, and I would, you know, I'm going to try to post some videos on some of the trail rides that we do. So it won't be just modeling. For those that are your hardcore modelers, I apologize for that, but you know, I've got a lot of interest in a lot of hobbies, and you know what they say, having a lot of things to do is the spice of life. So I like to, or variety is the spice of life rather, and I've got a lot of variety with the hobbies and things that I like to do. So we'll continue on and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.